Breaking news, HEX has just increased its mindshare in the rest of the world. What was that? Mindshare? What's mindshare, you ask? You know what mindshare is, friends. Why is it when you're thirsty you think of like a Coca-Cola? Why is it when you want to show success to somebody else you think of owning a Rolex or owning a Ferrari or a mansion? Why is it when a girl wants to feel sexy, she has to have like a Louis Vuitton bag? Why are all these things fulfilled by them? You know, there's a lot of other things as well that'll blow your mind with mindshare and what happens out here, friends. So I'm going to show you the HEX Mindshare thing here. Look at this. So this is one of Andrew Tate's professors. He has a professor. I don't know what this guy does. Adam. His name is Adam. Now, Adam says, sell the trash in your portfolio right before finishing this lesson. And then the first option you can select is, screw you, Adam. You don't understand that HEX is the future of finance. And then the last thing is, okay, I have sold all the trash in my portfolio. So he's basically implying people have trash like HEX and that you should be selling it. But look, man, a lot of people think they understand crypto and markets and psychology of humans, but they don't understand anything. Friends, do you want to learn something today? You're going to learn something. Firstly, make memes great again. Also, did you know Coca-Cola? Have you ever tasted Diet Coke? Diet Coke tastes a bit like ass. It's a bit flat. Do you know that they purposefully make it taste flat, even though it's got an adequate amount of like sugar and sugar copycat stuff in there? Did you know that? They make it purposefully flat. Why? It's because when they did all the tests, they figured out people drink Diet Coke because they want to have Coke, but they want to feel healthy. So to feel healthy, they want to taste like it's a bit off. It's not as sweet because it gives you the impression that you are basically making an improvement to your diet. Isn't that amazing? That's why I'm telling you. Andrew Tate employs a professor. Adam, he's telling everyone to sell trash. This is another person who will feel FOMO when HEX starts pumping up, and they will most certainly receive 100 plus Twitter tags and videos about PulseChain core coins when the bull pump appears. Okay, this is your hourly reminder that HEX is a better Bitcoin. Also, shout out to my friend Victor, who is a future Deca millionaire. Okay, Victor's 18 years old. He's going to absolutely smash it because all the other 18-year-old kids, they're on TikTok all day. They're messaging girls. They don't understand what's going on. Okay, Victor is the youth. He's going to smash it. So everybody in PulseChain community, follow my lead. This is why, friends, I've got the Pokemon music. We can actually continue it. You see that? Watch. By the way, friends, it sends you into a bit of a trance. And I got some fluff in me tongue. But looking at this logo all day, you don't even want to when I rewatch and edit the videos, friends, I just see this over, just glistening. He's just holding up the damn logos all day. It works. So it's all about mindshare. Okay, I've written it even here. It is all about mindshare. For the PulseChain community, follow my lead. When someone says a negative thing about PulseChain, PulseX, HEX, oh, PulseChain, oh, you suck, you don't have enough users on there. Oh, PulseX, oh, you don't have enough liquidity on the chain. Or, oh, HEX, you went down 99%. Thank you for increasing the PulseChain mindshare. Thank you for increasing the PulseX mindshare. Thank you for sharing HEX to the world and increasing mindshare. Remember, friends, it's share. It's a share of land, okay? But the land is in your head. Remember we were talking about, like, why is it when you feel thirsty you go for a Coke? Yeah, they have mindshare. You see? Why is it when you want to feel successful you got to buy a Ferrari car or a big sports car? Okay, they've got mindshare. See? That keyword mindshare, mind in your brain, and then share is like real estate. It's digital real estate. Once it's full, it's really hard to basically tear down something else. It is extremely hard. Also, interesting on politics, friends, when a leader appears weak, it's very hard to like undo the weakness looking and to make everyone think that they're powerful again. Like, I just want to let's think about this, okay? Just imagine You think of a big, strong leader, Donald Trump. Imagine he dressed up in a bikini like Borat with a pink tutu, and he went around flapping his wings on a beach, and they just recorded him for a day. That image will undo all of his prior tours, his tweets, everything. Like, imagine this. Imagine Donald Trump actually did this and it wasn't AI. He just went around in that. You see that? It was just, that's it. Your image is ruined forever. And then the other leader would find it advantageous to appear strong. It wouldn't take very much effort, would it? So it's the same thing in crypto. When we think of crypto, there's Bitcoin, there's Ethereum. Everyone is competing for these mindshare. Same as memes. Doge, the oldest meme. Doge was the first one. Because you're there, you basically erect your building, you erect your statue in the digital city. Okay, everyone's there and they know it. It's like part of the furniture. So that's why when I see things like this, screw you, Adam, HEX is the future of finance. Yeah, it doesn't faze me at all. You just say, thank you, they're increasing mindshare. I also use this example, and I mentioned, like, what if Richard Hart literally said 15 times a day, he said, I don't like Pika on PulseChain. I don't like it. He just said 15 times a day. He just kept tweeting it over and over and over again, right? I don't like it. I don't like it. There might be a knee-jerk reaction. People go, oh no, Richard doesn't like the coin. Eventually though, friends, people, it's stuck in their mind, okay? Because this is interesting. People will remember a thing, but they can't remember how they feel about it as time goes on. Do you know that? That's nostalgia. You ever hear of nostalgia, friends? You're like, oh, I could go back to the days and play something. Friends, let me tell you one little thing. When I was a kid, I was playing Resident Evil 2 on the PlayStation, okay? It's a horror game. And when I look at it, it does nothing for me. I'm like, that's not how the game looked to me. You see him, he's Leon, he's Ada, the gun sprite, it's all pixelated. I'll even show you, like, on the right-hand side, here are the zombies. And I'm like, man, I was freaking terrified. There's the zombies in the hallway. I remember this hallway. And you're like, oh, you're being like ambushed by the zombies. But in my mind, I remember the music. I remember the terror, your low on health. It's like a puzzle game in the inventory. You didn't know where to go. You were so lost. But then they went and remade the game. And now this is what the remake looks like. The remake looks absolutely amazing. I played it so many times. I finished it so many times. I'm just in love with it. Look at this. There's like reflections on the floor now. It looks great, okay? Nostalgia though. So I remember, like, oh, I really liked it. You know, friends, I'm not joking. Horror games when I was a kid, I had to psych myself up. I would just sit there I'd read the game manual for like 3 hours because I was too scared to play the game when I was like really, really young. Because the horror and the blood and all these other things. I'm looking back at it, oh, weren't those the days? But now I actually think back, oh, no, wait a minute. I was terrified of my life. I was scared to have a shower at night if my parents weren't home. I was really scared because I was thought like a zombie was going to come eat me. These images in my head. Now, apply this to crypto, right? If Richard Hart comes out and says, I don't like Pika, what he'd be doing is he's giving it mindshare. Okay, so you feel bad today. Oh, he doesn't like it. Okay, but what happens over time is after a month or two, they're like, oh yeah, Pika, that thing exists. Okay, that's how it works. That's why whenever someone posts the Richard Hart luxury bags, like you always see them post these. You always see them with these giant shopping bags, friends. Always. Okay, you see all these pictures? You do see him. Here's Richard Hart with the shopping bags. You see that? They're posting that now as a joke, like, hey, you know, like the price is down. But what they don't know is they're watering the HEX tree in the garden. They are, every time they do that. They're literally watering it. It's kind of like they come to spit, but they're spitting so much water, it's actually watering the tree. It's getting bigger every time they come to spit. It's actually a good analogy. So when you look at it, the truth is people just like coins that go up, okay? What your opinion is on a coin, whether you like it or not, doesn't actually really matter, okay? What matters is the mindshare, yes? But obviously you're trying to figure out, hey, do they like it and they're going to keep giving it mindshare? Because then you can front run someone else's network effect, yes? So it really has nothing to do with someone's real opinion. Remember, Warren Buffett, friends, even spoke so much about Bitcoin, how much he hates it, but he kept giving it mindshare. All right, so remember this. When you look at these cute, flashy colors, everyone remembers Pokemon. So it's such a fitting example to this. All exposure is good exposure. M. Wilson, shout out to Maddie Wilson. I could not agree more. Exposure is exposure. All press and social media presence is beneficial. Let the mind share begin. Here is a Pika Lamborghini car. See, this is, friends, this is crypto in a nutshell. That's why most people don't get it. That they don't understand. There's no cash flow, right? So it confuses them. I also want to show you this that appeared my way. So shout out to Mr. Virtual Bacon. Mr. Virtual Bacon, I think he did the PulseChain sacrifice. I think he threw in about, I think it was 180 or 300 grand, but he sold on the open. He basically sold for a break even when it launched, and he just left. But this is just, friends, this is just amazing, man. Virtual Bacon, look at the title of his video. This secret narrative is set for huge gains. Look what it is. Fair launch altcoins. And when I saw that, dude, I literally almost fell off this squeaky chair laughing. I'm like, fair launch altcoins? You mean like almost all the coins on PulseChain? Okay. PulseChain was a fair launch. You know that, right? There's no VCs. Everyone's equal. Like, he sold that to get out. Also, the PulseChain ecosystem, Tang Gang, now friends, there are other fair launch stuff. Now, here's the thing. You can't make something completely fair. Nothing's ever fully fair, but Tang Gang did a lot of fair launch stuff. Where basically they'll launch the token, release a lot of the liquidity, and after it's got sufficient people in, they'll burn the tokens. You see? Mr. Too Spooky did it a few times as well. So he would buy like after everybody else. I think like he made DickWifButt, and then he bought on his own account like the next day. A day after he made it. And then he shared the key. I think he had $950,000 of liquidity. And then he burned the keys. He literally burned the keys for that wallet. That's DickWifButt. So shout out to Mr. Durkey Turkey as well. And Mr. Two Speaking and everyone else. Look, that's DWB, friends. So obviously I don't have a log chart. Could put a log chart. But that's what happened at the start. So fair launch stuff was great. But then like a couple of people in the ecosystem, when the prices went down, they go, oh, you're all scams anyway. No, fair launch, it doesn't make things like preventively go down. It can't stop you from going down, but it just aligns the community with an incentive to win, because fair means like, oh, everybody had a chance to get in. Some people believe harder than others, but you got to be careful with this fair launch. That's why, like Crypto Banter, shout out to Randy Boo. You remember Gummy, friends? Remember Gummy token when everyone made fun of me because I said, be careful, be careful. I'm trying to warn yous. You got to be careful of these launches on... you got to be careful of these launches, man. Because look what happens, man. Literally, the coin went up for 36 hours and then it just dropped down infinitely, okay? Now, I might buy it, by the way, because it's just too low. But, so Randy Boot, that's why he thinks... No, here, okay, we'll chill out. But... when you hear my opinion for the first time, some people say, oh, it sounds like you're a hater. No, I want everyone to win, man. But I'm just letting everyone know, when you have such a big network effect, like on the Crypto Banter family, we don't even know in crypto how to make something fair. We don't. You can't control human ID. Someone can make multiple wallets. There's always people giving out private deals. It's very hard to do what is even fair. The only thing fair we ever did was Satoshi released Bitcoin to the wild, and then the community took over. That was fair. But now if they tried it again, people would be opportunistic. They're trying to front run that stuff, right? Because back then in the crypto world, no one knew. That's all a lot of Bitcoin are lost. But like Randy Boo, if he wanted to do something fair, I could give him the formula. He would have to get someone else to launch a coin. You put a lot of the supply out on the market. You know, friends like DWB, I think, I don't know, don't quote me on it, but when Too Spooky did DickWifButt, you know, 70% of the tokens were in the liquidity pool. 70%. I think instantly. Now, I don't even know how it all works in detail, but yeah, almost all, I think all of it was in liquidity on the offer. So you can come in and then everyone bought in their chunks and then he threw away the keys of whatever was remaining that was earning all the fees and collected all the fees of that. You see? But it's easy for Too Spooky to do it because it's like, you know, niche and PulseChain and stuff. But for Crypto Banter or someone bigger network effect, they can't do it. There has to be early winners and early losers. There has to be. That's why the best thing to do is to organically keep putting in effort. But friends, it's basically, the best thing is what I have. I'm here 18 hours a day doing work where I believe in myself and the whole market's much bigger and they don't believe in us yet. And I know they're going to believe in us when the price goes up. So that's really rare. Okay, because if you look at crypto bands up, they've already got 1 million subs. Ivan's already got 500,000. They have basically too many eyeballs. There are too many people who are nodes in the network of their communities. So whatever they touch, they're going to jump in. Ansoy has 480,000, almost 500,000 followers now, probably more on Twitter. And whatever he tweets, they just jump in. People just jump in and scalp and trade. So you're trading mindshare, right? So if someone's got big mindshare effect, right, then everyone's just going to be front running it all the time. That's why the real growth is like long-term value creation, where you're gaining it over time. However, it's undeniable that mindshare with meme coins, I mean, like, they're super potent. Okay, so friends, I'm going to show you a picture of Lord Vitalik. Here we are right here, handing you the Ethereum. Okay, you know what I'm going to do, friends? Actually, I think this deserves some Halo music. Lord Vitalik! The Ethereums, my lord. The Bitcoiners believe it's worth nothing. I believe it's worth a lot, my lord. Yes, my lord. Okay, so Lord Vitalik. I actually tagged Lord Vitalik, friends. It'd actually be my dream one day if he just replies to me once. That'd be nice. Lord. Like, hey, how many people can say they've spoken to an alien? Right, I've got the alien interview, my UFO video, but that was a long time ago. Still has never been debunked, by the way. You should watch it out. My UFO video on Mr. Alien interview. Also, shout out to Mr. John Stewart for the documentary, friends, coming out this month for the Alien interview documentary. Now, Lord Vitalik, the best thing Vitalik could do is to start saying he likes meme coins as a vehicle for crypto awareness and adoption. It's true. They are. And he did write a long article, and he does like meme coins. Yeah, but he makes it like 0.17 of his post. But no, Vitalik, I'm not an alien. I can't read the future. I don't bend the fabric of space-time. So I don't know. Okay, all I do is tweak my nipples into a fluffy microphone, and I wear a Make Memes Great Again hat. I'm just saying. Spoony has been battling non-believers all year. And every time a non-believer comes in and doubts Spoony's sharpness in the meme coins, Spoony gets the last laugh every time. So, meme coins, friends, are obviously bringing people into crypto. Like, it's undeniable for you and me, but look, when you have a lot of money, you're basically too rich to care, man. You don't connect with everyone else trying to make it up in the world. You know why? Because these people who made money, remember, there was no meme coin meta in 2018, 2019. There was no meme coin meta back then. It was buy a project with what you thought was solid fundamentals and a team is building for a use case, like a DeFi thing, and then it all works out. So they got rewarded for that behavior back then. However, the market's now evolved. It's changed and it learned. Okay, it didn't devolve. People are saying meme coins are de-evolution. No. It upgrades, friends. You are a Charmander. We are now a Charmeleon trying to grow into a Charizard. You get it? They think we like devolved. We're like a level 2 Rattata. No, we're not. The market learned that in a liquidity crisis for crypto, everything goes to zero anyway. So it doesn't want to basically invest all its money into something where the team's going to rug and they own all the coins and they're just going to dump. They do it on Binance, friends. You know, Binance, they take 5 to 10% of your supply of your tokens. And, you know, the teams are just dumping on Binance. They're just leaving limit orders. They're just getting out. And they don't care if it's like 80% down from the high. They got the tokens for free. They don't care. They're just dumping. You know, so people are sick of it. So they change how they allocate capital now. People look for fair launcher stuff. They look for stuff with more fair launches. They look to mog the non-believers, by the way. Okay, they look for stuff with mindshare. Like when you see mog, you are getting mogged. That's sticking in your mind and people are saying, oh, well, I like that. I get that. I don't understand what your like zero knowledge technology thing is meant to do when there's like 18 other layer 2 chains and you own all the coins anyway, Habib. You see? Meme coins are obviously bringing in people into crypto, and Vitalik needs to remind people, man, like it's undeniable, bro. The two greatest meme coins, pretty much, of like almost our generation so far, after Doge, it's Shiba Inu, because of like, I didn't even have to like tell you what it did. I'll just show you this chart. If there ever was a god chart in crypto, it's this, okay? It's literally this, the 1 million X from 100K market cap up to 45 billion. I think it was actually 45K market cap at the bottom and then 45 billion up here. Yeah, that's Shiba Inu. It did this green candle here. This is a 400X in literally 48 hours. Can you believe it? 400X in literally 48 hours. That's wild. So that happened on Ethereum. Pepe made it to Binance right after the USDC depegging last year. Also there. Now, WIF is also, yeah, I guess it's amazing and all these, but man, Ethereum's got amazing stuff. They should talk about this stuff more, but people don't. People don't, friends. They are leaderless. And you know what? If you and me work together to help inspire SHIB community and just those bigger communities on Ethereum and Vitalik, you and I don't make much. Because, like, we're just one voice in a sea of voices. You don't have 8,000 ETH, do you? You don't give a shit. You know, you don't have 1,200 ETH. Most people don't. So it's too late, man. The people who do, they're talking about different stuff. However, PulseChain, friends, to own 0.1% of the supply of PulseChain, it's only 750 grand. Okay, if you compare that to Ethereum, like that's how small it is, man. To own 0.1% of the supply, 750,000. Okay, to own, I think Ethereum is like 400x higher. Wow, yeah. To own 0.1% of Ethereum, you have $300 million. Oh my gosh, that's big, bro. That's huge. That's big, man. That's what a network effect. Who's gonna do that? Accumulate 0.1%. of Ethereum, you got 300 million bucks. That's hefty to get in. You can't. You literally can't. But can a big fund look for $750,000 worth of Pulse? Yeah, that's actually possible. Just showing you, man, the upside's great. You all know it. I also think Lord Vitalik should tell everyone if they want long-term portfolio growth, they should explore long-term mindset projects. So the mindshare aspect, you're getting it now. Digital real estate and everything happening. The speculation games, they always end in disaster for the ones that don't make it, which is like every crypto, every business out there. I think if people are mindful about that's why, friends, man, that's why, how many times I tell you, 90% call 10% lottery. I always say that word, lottery. They're lottery tickets, you know. I know someone's going to make them a call and they're going to go up really, really big, but they're lottery tickets. Yeah, maybe you go big, but the other 99 people, they're putting core coins into stuff that ain't going to make it. So as long as you have this mindset, you are going to make it. And I think we will end with Mr. Durkee Turkey. Make memes great again, Mr. Durkee Turkey. Memes are the marketing of your chain. There you go. There you go. Just like Vegas, man. Strippers and alcohol and music and DJs, right, and sin and temptation, that is the marketing of your city. Get over it. It is what it is. It's a business. So every city has its own thing. And you and I, friends, it's not just about the values of the chain speaking to us. It's about the growth. Okay, is it undervalued? Yeah, it is undervalued. There's something big here. There is something big, you know. And look, I've been this with all due respect, friends. A lot of people, they go all in on everything. But 90% will be wrong, more. Because there's only like 1 or 2 winners. Your goal, though, isn't to try to figure out what's going to be around in 30 years. Because that's like a near impossible task. I think as we grow bigger in crypto, we will introduce a crypto index. And then it can make things a lot more interesting for a portfolio. Luckily for you and me, though, we're still so early that pretty much we can see a big opportunity like this and we can grab it for ourselves. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button all. Make memes great again. Catch you in the next one.